Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today guys, I'll be recreating this. Okay, this is the front. This is waist vest. Some call it waistcoat or waist jacket, It's actually trendy right now, okay? So I'll be recreating this. All right, this is the front and this is how the back will be. All right, so we'll be making this without wasting much of your time. Let's go to the board. All right, so you get to see the measurement I'll be using to recreate mine. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let's go to the board. So guys, this is the measurement I'll be using, all right, and the division. Now I'm using 3 because there will be a dot on it, the front and back, and the front will be a princess dot. Okay, so this is it. All right, you can pause to read to understand. All right, so my shoulder, waist, hip, and half length, that is the basic measurement. So let's move to the table for the cutting prop. So guys, first thing first is to draft it on the pattern paper, okay? So first thing I'll be doing is taking out my button allowance. I'm drafting the front pattern first and I'm using 1.5 for my button allowance, okay? Now there is button on the front, so the first thing is to consider the allowance for the button. All right, so this is my button allowance. All right, there will be button on it. Okay, so the next thing right now is for me to mark out my measurement. Now from here I'll be using 7 as my armhole depth, so this is our 7. All right, I'll be using 7. It's a sleeveless dress, okay, and I don't want the armpit too open. This is my 7 and the half length is 16. All right, but I'll be extending it by 2 inches. All right, good. So let's mark them out for the armhole. This is our 16, okay? The actual length where I want it to be. Now they will be folding allowance, so I'll just add that. Sewing, turning, and all the rest of them. Add that down here, all right? So this is my bust or chest. How did I get this? I used armhole 7. All right, now once I've marked this, what is my shoulder? My shoulder is 16. I am not adding anything to the shoulder. 16 divided by 2 gives us 8. Okay, so we equally come down here and mark the 8. All right, so now this is our shoulder. Now the next thing is to start marking out the bust measurement. All right, now our bust, according to the calculation, we have 9 plus 3 gives us 12. Okay, this is where the bust is. All right, now at the waist we have 11, so we mark it at the waist. We have 8 plus 3 gives us 11, so this is it. Next thing, you just connect it. from here to here. All right, very easy. Now what is next? Our neck. Now I'll be going for 3 inches as my neck width. So I'll start from here. Remember, this is an allowance, so here is where I'll be starting 3 inches. Now what is the depth of my neck? This is the front, right? The width, we are doing 3. The depth, what would my depth be? Now the vest comes in different way, different some cover properly, some don't cover properly at the chest. Okay, some exposed, right? For mine, I need it to be a little bit exposing. Okay, so my depth will be 8, right? I'm using neck depth 8. So what I will do is connect it from here to here in a V format, but that is not how I want it. After doing that, I need it to be a little bit curved. So I'll use my French curve and go in. All right. See how I'm placing it? You see that? Good. From here, I will go and mix. Good. Did you see that? All right, so this is my neck. I don't want it too exposing. Have it in mind, you can still go down. All right, let's say this is, you can decide to go by 10, 11. Let's go by 10. This is 10, all right. You still, all right, this is 10. Don't have that in mind. You can decide to go deep on the neckline, neck depth. All right, now, once you've done that, you come here and slant your shoulder. Okay, now, this shoulder here, it is too big for me. Like what is left is too big. I want it a little bit in. So I'll be taking out 1 inches here. All right. Slant it down. Connect my shoulder from here. And this is okay for me, all right? This space here is okay. It's a sleeveless, so you can do whatever you wish. Take my French curve. Now I need my original chest measurement. This is where it is. So I want to curve to that place. Good. All right. So that is my armhole. Now the next thing, because it will have a princess dart. All right. It is time for the dart. So the nipple to nipple of this person is 8. All right. So we are going for 4. All right. And the bust point, it is 10, which is here. Okay. So we need to connect the line of 10. So from here. All right. What is here? Here is the BP bust point, and here is the waist. So we need to mark our nipple to nipple of 4 inches. So guys, we are on the waist. Okay. So remember this is nipple to nipple from here. We did nipple to nipple, that is 4. Okay. From here to here, you see it. So the next thing, so guys, that's intake. We are doing half inch. Okay. I'm using half for my dark intake. No, our normal waist that. Next thing is to connect with our French curve, okay? And from here, I'll go by 5 inches. I'm starting from the beginning, okay? From the beginning, going by 5 and 5.5. So everyone. So I'll connect from here to here, placing my French curve very well. So, alright, this is it. Back to this line. Now, once you've done that, from here you measure 1 inches up. This is the 1 inch, okay? You slant it back to connect it back to the armhole, okay? Why I did this is to avoid this parts not being short when joining it, okay? So I will not have shortage, alright? So hope you can see what I did very well. So let's move to the down. This is the down part of the dress, okay? Now, this is the original waist, alright? This is just joining allowance, alright? This straight line. Original waist, the vert length, alright? Now, this is just the joining allowance, this part. So once you come here, 2 inches, alright? Once you measure 2 inches, you go down by 2.5, alright? You go down by 2.5. Let me push this up so you see it clearly. This is the down of my vert. From here, I'm going to the length. The length is 2.5. So here, that is the 2.5. Okay. So once you've done that, you connect it from here to this 2.5. Okay. Joining back. Then this one from here, you come down. Right, did you get this is how the down of it would look like, okay? So for us, the next thing right now is to cut. Let's cut, okay? Remember, this is the front, all right? Now for us to cut, sorry, our button allowance, you connect this back, okay? Same thing here, all right? Hope you're seeing what I'm doing. This is my front, okay? One. So for the neck, this is the neck you're working with. I told you I'll be going with this one. Because I don't want it too. Alright. Okay, so this is the front. Having said that, good. So this is my front. All right. The next thing is to mark the back. So guys, this is the back. Right. It will have a normal waist that. Okay. So it will be sewn on it. Now, my neck depth for the front, I did 2 inches, and the neck width, you already know we did three, so 3 inches. Shoulder slant 1 inches. Now, my shoulder, I did seven. Okay. From here, shoulder depth, the same seven, the same thing I used at the back. Now, when it comes to the measurement, I took 1 inches off. Original waist is 28. It's 8 after division, okay? Plus 2. On our calculation, we do plus 3 because it's princess that. Well, because the back is normal waist that, okay? So we did plus 2, so that is 10. All right. Now for my back here, this is the center back. All right. I'm trying. This is the center back. So I'll be taking 1.5 inches up. Then I'll slant it back. Now I want the back to go up a little bit. Okay. So that is why I slanted it up. So let's cut. The back is easy, no much work on it. Okay. So that is the back. All right. So the next thing right now is for us to cut this on the fabric. I've cut the fabric. Okay, this is what I'm using. This is my back, and I've equally cut the lining. Okay, that is the lining for the back. So this is the front. I've equally cut the lining too. Okay, is the side, the fabric, the lining. All right. So this is the back. Sorry, the front. This is the lining for the front. So what I did, okay, what I did was cut exactly this. The front, I cut exactly this. Then I separated it just like it's here. Then I use this part for lining, this part for the fabric. Now you see the effect when I'm sewing it, okay? So let's move to the machine for sewing. It is time to sew. This is the front, okay? I'm starting with the front first. I have to sew, attach it first, then the same with the lining. So let's move to the machine. Guys, I've joined the pieces together, okay? So this is our front, all right? Now I told you it's princess that, okay? So it is, I've joined it, all right? This is the front, okay? And this is the back, all right? Now see how I did the back? That is the lining part of the back, all right? Now what I did was just this part, I did a full cutting of the fabric using this fabric, all right? and I just pleated it. Now, because I want this part to be same with the front, okay? So that is my lining for the front. So what I'll do right now is to sew, okay? So what, let me show you how I'll do that. Now, how to do that is, this is my front, remember? This is this neck, the front, the neckline, the neck depth, all right? So I'll sew here, all right? And sew down here too. Okay, just front here, front and down. The same thing here and down. All right. Then after doing that, I'll join the shoulders because the finishing, the lining and the fabric has to be tucked in. Okay, so once I've done here, join the shoulders. What I'll do, this is the back. All right, I'll equally sew the back. So for the back, what I'll do, you can see I did waste that on the back, okay? I just sewed up these parts to give it a straight line at the back, not that you can see how it is, okay? So let's move on. So for this bag, I'll start with the neck. Once I'm done with the neck, I'll join the shoulders to the front, okay? Then bring it for you to see. So let's run this first. So that I've joined it, okay? This is the back, all right? I sew a neck first. Now I've joined the shoulder, that means the front and back. So how the front, because of this pattern here, we need to, oh yes, we are yet to, so I just join the shoulder, the neck, so this is how it is. And because of this front down, we finish it to give us what we want, okay, right now. After that, then I'll sew join the line lining, right? I'll even join this. So basically, I'll sew here, okay, the line too, I'll sew it. We are talking in everything in. All right. So let me do that and show you. So guys, I've found it round. All right. You can see fully turned inside. But before I do that, okay, armhole. Let me place it for you. You can see. Right. See the armhole is open yet. So before doing that, shoulder one more time. All right. I have not turned it. Now while I'm looking at it one more time to make sure the length of my shoulder is actually what I want, okay? So let's go with the shoulder, right? So the total left shoulder is 3.5, you can see, right? Now I should sew half inch. So after the line, to be sure there is no excesses, you need to cut it out, okay? Because when turning this, because it's turned out. So basically, what I'll do right now, I'll give it a in, is cut out, then I'll turn the hole, okay? In case I need to turn through here, all right? But if I don't need it, time will tell. Okay, so let me give it a good steaming iron before turning the armhole the last of turn. So guys, after ironing, all right, I've trimmed out the excess lining. So for me to start, this is how I'll do that. Okay, so take out the trim of this, the holding everybody. So turn it backwards, all right, front to front, facing each other. Then I'll start sewing around. Okay. I see the armhole. Okay. Now what I did was turn this dress back completely back, the back, then sewed my armhole. Okay. So now remember I told you I left an opening by the side here. Okay. By the side here. Right. So this is where I'll pass through all the fabric. Okay. Let me do that and show you. So guys, that is our vest. You can see it. Right, the space I told you I left, I used hemming gum to finish it up, okay? That is the lining, the space by the side here. I used hemming gum to finish it. You can either tack it. The space by the side, which is here, all right? I use hemming gum to finish it, okay? So you can either tack it, that space, or you use hemming gum. So I used hemming gum to finish it. So that is our waistcoat. Just needs ironing and we are good to go.